Hey guys, Angel here. Today is August 10th and I'm going to give you guys a little update on our herbs and how they're coming along and what we use them for. Right here in front of us we have many of them. Right here is our lemon balm, and I use this mainly for teas, nighttime teas. I'll add the lemon balm, some mint, and some of the chamomile I've been growing this year to help me sleep at night or to relax. It's amazing. I don't use it every night, but just on nights that I'm having a hard time relaxing and getting to sleep. And it works great. I love it. I love lemon balm. I will always have to have it for the rest of my life. So I always will grow lemon balm. And mint, which is next to it here. We have sweet mint and apple mint mixed in this pot. And they both smell and taste very similar. There's just a little bit of a difference if you really pay attention, but not much. And one thing I've noticed, the leaf pattern is different. On the sweet mint, it's more pointed on the ends and jagged. And then on the apple mint, it's a little more rounded and there's less jaggedy on the edges of the leaves. But it smells really good and it tastes really good. We enjoy it. Here's our little pot of chamomile. Since we clipped it, it hasn't really come back. It looks like it's starting to die off, so it might be towards the end for this one. But we have gotten quite a bit of flowers off of it, and I was happy with what I've got for growing it for the first time. I was excited I was even able to get it going. So that was the chamomile. Here we have our celosia and our purple opal basil. The light's really bright right now, but the celosia I've heard you can use in teas and stuff as well, and use the leaves in the salads. And so far we haven't used it, but we have collected some of the heads for tea and we have dried them. We just haven't used them yet, and it's really pretty. It adds some color to the garden since most everything we have is green. So that's the celosia and the purple opal basil. Over here we have our parsley and some regular thyme. And I do just collect these and dry them. I know that parsley you can use in teas. I've heard of some great benefits. I have yet to use it that way yet. But the thyme, I always dry all my thyme and use it as seasonings for like spaghetti sauces or just anything, meat and chicken, just anything. It's really good. In the pot behind there is lemon thyme and golden basil. First time growing lemon thyme and golden basil for us this year, and it smells really good. And I also just dry those and use them as spices as well for sauces and meats and just anything that you would want to spice a dish up with. Here we have lemon basil and regular sweet basil with our cherry bush. But this lemon basil smells very good and tastes very good. Again, you use it the same as the thyme and the other basils, as I just dry it and use them as seasonings. Over here we have our boxwood basil, and it has a very strong flavor, and it's tons of tiny leaves, and it smells amazing anytime you touch it. And so I do the same thing with that too. Just dry it and use it as seasonings and spices. It does have a little more of a spice scent to it, but we like it, and it's the first time we've grown that. Here we have toothache plant, and we really wanted to grow these. They're kind of really cool. So far all I've used these for is when we were sick and had a sore throat, I put it in with some of my tea, and it actually helped to soothe the throat. The numbing agent in this flower, it numbs your mouth and it gets the saliva glands going, and so I used it as tea to see if it would help with the throat, and it did. So far that's all I've used that for. And we'll go on to the back here to our lavender. Our lavender is in this pot with our Job's Tears, and the Job's Tears are doing great. We have tons of tears forming on these plants. It's really neat and awesome to look at. And we've also heard that you can use these tears as beads. They have a natural hole through them. You can string through them and use them as beads. And when they're mature, they tend to come out a lot of different varieties of grays and blues so far from what we've seen. But right now they're all green, so they're not mature yet. And then the lavender, I have yet to use that for anything yet. But I've heard of many things you can use it for: oils, soaps, incense, just dishes and some baked dishes and stuff. So, but I've not used that yet, and it's coming along nicely and it smells really good. Here we have a tangled mess of rosemary and some more chamomile. This one's doing a little bit better. It's still green and looking more alive than the other one. And I have gotten some flowers from this one. I have to take that one soon. And then the rosemary, we love rosemary. I have used it for, so far I've used it for, I'll put the dried rosemary in some of my spaghetti sauces to give it a little bit of flavor, and I've used it on baked chicken so far, and it's really good. It does give a really nice flavor when you cook it, but I would like to use this for soaps and stuff too in the future. And as far as I know, you can also use rosemary as a natural pest deterrent from mosquitoes. So we've tried it a little bit, and it seemed to work when we went on a camping trip, but we don't know for sure. But these are the herbs. I thought I'd give you guys a quick little update on all of our herbs. Oh yeah, chocolate mint. We've used that for to make the house smell good. We've used it for mulch, and I recently used some in some chocolate brownies, and it tasted really good. But that's a quick little update of our herbs in our garden, and I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.